reputation for being Orthodox, a very long-standing reputation, said, no matter how beautiful and neat live streaming is, it does not replace hearing God's word and receiving Holy Communion. The 6 parishes closed despite the Dutch government's provision to actually allow 50 socially distanced people to gather in church. And civic authorities in Australia have instituted harsh lockdowns and health mandates over the last year, even sending citizens to COVID camps and kicking out famous tennis stars. Now, a local church is following in the footsteps of the state. Church Milton's James Fedowa takes a closer look at Perth's Cathedral's COVID jab clinic.
A Catholic cathedral in Australia is handing out abortion-tainted COVID jabs and driving away the faithful. St Marys Cathedral in Perth held its second so-called vaccine clinic last week. The church's dean, Father Sean Fernandez, urged everyone to get vaccinated for the good of our community and touted that all the cathedral priests got jabbed last year. Despite the dean's shilling, local Catholics showed up to pray the Rosary outside St Mary's Jab Clinic.
Grant, we beseech thee, the meditating...
The praying faithful were promptly driven away by cathedral security.
They turned up there today to pray for the church, to pray for St Mary's Cathedral, because the church opened its doors as a vaccination clinic. The people were told and threatened that police will be coming down to move them on.
Perth's Archbishop Timothy Costello insists getting jabbed is an act of love, echoing Pope Francis. Costello is the president of Australia's Radical Plenary Council. He made history last year when one of his parishes had to make a record-breaking multi-million-dollar sex abuse payout. In the 70s, Perth was also home to the scandalous Rock Mass for Love. Now, Archbishop Costello hopes to continue offering abortion-tainted jabs at St. Mary's, while Catholics wonder if they can pray on church grounds.
St. Mary's Cathedral is reportedly preparing to host another jab clinic, this time giving children the abortion-tainted China virus injection. On set right now, who did that report? James Fedowa. You're sitting here this week, not over there.
Yeah, it's quite different, but
yeah.
I'm liking it.
We're doing a little switcheroo here, back and forth with some of the hosts being anchors and then other times reporters, and back and forth, mixing it up and keeping them on their toes.
Yeah,
do.
exactly.
So, Nada, you saw that. You had a question.
Yeah, I was just kind of wondering, how much was that payout that you had mentioned?
So it's $2.5 million. That's quite substantial, and that's the highest that the Archdiocese of Perth has ever paid out to a victim who says, you know, the priest that abused him abused dozens of other people, and he just got into Perth, and Costello just ignored it.
Wow. It's you know, again, what's our famous, you know, we keep hearing from everybody, oh, this stuff is Bill Donahue. What was he saying? Oh, this is all decades ago. None of this stuff is happening now. Granted, the point is not whether the abuse happened a while ago. Sure. The point is that the cover-up of the abuse is omnipresent. It continues to happen. That's what's being punished.
Yeah, it goes on and on and on. And you know, there were some Catholics, right, that were outside of the cathedral saying the Rosary, you know, in regards to this vaccine. Yeah. What's interesting is Costello, he said no saying the Rosary outside, or else we'll call the police. But you can go in the cathedral and, you know, say your Rosary there. So it's just it shows that this is all just to save face, PR stunt. I wish resistance people on the state side, we got that type of treatment.
That's exactly what I was thinking. We need a resistance arm in Australia. That would be
cool.
You should work on that.
Noted.
That way you can work 24 hours a day.
Oh, well, kind of already do.
Oh, ouch. All right. Thanks, James. All right, when we come back, a faithful bishop is coming up.